Vickie Guerrero is set to leave AEW.
Triple H reportedly wants a smaller card for WrestleMania 39.
Trish Stratus returns and new women's tag team champions are crowned on WWE Raw. All of this and more on today's news video. Hey guys, how you all doing? The Wrestling Guy back here today, joined by the chairman of the board, and today we have a little weekly news breakdown, just taking some of the hot topics in the wrestling news, and we're going to have a little look at them in today's video, guys. Kicking things off with Vickie Guerrero is set to leave AEW.
Aww, that's a shame. I like Vickie, she's great. Yeah, big fan of Vickie Guerrero's. According to a report from Fightful Select, Vickie and the company have mutually decided not to renew her contract when it expires this July. Vickie Guerrero has been teasing a new journey recently on social media. Be interesting to see where she ends up with that one.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Vickie Guerrero, one of the icons of the sport, in terms of out of the ring characters. Everyone knows Vickie Guerrero. Yeah. She is amazing. Currently managing, of course, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir. It'd be sad to see her go, but really interested to see what this new chapter is, and all the best to her going forward.
Yeah, I'm a huge Vickie Guerrero fan. Anytime I've been to a live show and seen her, she is absolutely fantastic. Her heel work is sublime. She gets bigger heat than a lot of the wrestlers do as well. Yeah. She's absolutely fantastic at playing it. Yeah. This new journey would be an interesting one. Will it be wrestling related? Could we possibly see her maybe make a little return to WWE? I think she'd be an interesting one to add to the Mysterio story at the moment.
100%. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. A lot of talks at the minute with Vickie Guerrero regarding the Miami stuff that Rhea Ripley's doing. That could be a really interesting story on
that. Would be, yeah.
There could be a lot that could happen on there with that.
Be interesting to see which way she would side as well. Would she side with Ray, being longtime friends, or would she side with Dom and Rhea? That would be an interesting one. But yeah, wherever she goes, whatever she does, we wish her the very best of luck in her future endeavours. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a big fan of hers, so God bless you, Vickie, and best of luck for the future.
Definitely. Triple H has reportedly called for a smaller match card for WrestleMania 39.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I'm quite interested in this one. So, new reports have revealed from Triple H wants to put a smaller card together this year for WrestleMania. As it stands at the moment, there's no plans for a Battle Royal, so we are going to see a lot less of the superstars on the card as well.
Yeah, reports of like you just said, no Battle Royal this year, meaning that we are going to see a lot of wrestlers not being on the grandest stage, which is a bit of a shame. A lot of wrestlers are a little bit unhappy as well that the spot's being taken up by celebrities and legends.
Yeah. I mean, the way that the card's stacking up, and a lot of the rumours and suggestions that are going around at the moment as well, do suggest that quite a few spots are going to be taken up by WWE legends such as Lita and Edge, as well as celebrities such as Logan Paul. It's bound to upset the locker room. We've said this in the past. I think we even said this on last year when WrestleMania came around on our preview. There's so many people on the roster, so much talent out there, they can't all get onto the card, unfortunately. Is this a strategy by Triple H to try and reduce the budget? Maybe. Is this a possibility that he's just looking at putting together premium live events that are going to have less matches, but the matches are more relevant? We've seen it so far with the matches that he's been putting together on previous premium live events. For example, Clash at the Castle, only 6 matches, but what a great night it was. All the 6 matches were relevant, they all had a decent run time, and every match had a good story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. So yeah, I don't think WrestleMania should be any different, in all honesty.
No, I mean, one thing from going back and watching some of the previous WrestleManias, you do see a lot of time that's just been filled up with appearances and performances and things that just really they could do without quite easily. And you look at some of the matches on the WrestleMania cards and you think, if that could have just been 5-10 minutes longer, how much more iconic would that match be?
But you also see matches that you think, why did this get on the card in the first place? It's just filler.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm excited for this. Obviously, we've got 4 matches now because one was announced on Raw this week. The Universal title match. Sorry, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I think everybody is looking forward to that one. That's going to be great. The SmackDown Women's title is going to be on the line. Charlotte Flair defending against Rhea Ripley.
Come on, Rhea.
We know how we feel about this one.
Yes.
The Raw Women's title is going to be on the line. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. That should be amazing.
Excellent.
Really looking forward to that. And the newly announced match, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Very mixed opinions on that in the wrestling community at the moment. We'll see what happens with that one on there. Brock Lesnar might pull something out of Omos we haven't seen yet.
You never know. Brock Lesnar is very, very good at taking on talent into the ring and trying to help develop them. A lot of people have criticised Brock Lesnar over the years as saying that he's all about himself, but we have seen him go into these matches and really help to develop future stars.
Oh, yeah.
Will we see him bring something out of Omos? It'll be very interesting. You've got the huge Omos, 7'3". He's a big guy, moves very slowly, very cumbersome, but he has got power there. So that would be interesting. And obviously Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. There's not really a lot more I can say about that. So it's an interesting clash. Let's see what happens. We'll have a look at it a bit more in detail when we do our preview.
I mean, it is interesting as well because the last time we saw Omos really in the ring properly to really have a look at him as a wrestler was against Braun Strowman at Crown Jewel. And there was slight hints of improvement there.
There were moments that actually did genuinely sort of make us think, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, maybe he's starting to get this now, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Brock Lesnar, he's one of those guys, he isn't going to mess about, he's not going to waste his time. So you obviously see something in this match that a lot of wrestling fans, including myself, aren't seeing at the moment. Yeah. So we'll just have to watch the match and see what happens.
He must be happy to take on to take on the match. He must be happy to go against Omos. If Brock Lesnar didn't want to do it, Brock Lesnar's got enough stroke with the company to turn around and say, nope, I'm not doing that. So there must be something there that he sees. Let's see what happens.
Definitely. Trish Stratus has returned, and new women's tag team champions have been crowned this week on Raw. Oh, yeah. Exciting times. Yes.
Big fan of Trish Stratus. Absolutely love her. So yeah, absolutely fantastic on there. This week's Raw was headlined by Lita and Becky Lynch challenging Damage Control for the women's tag team titles.
Yeah,
really good stuff.
Trish Stratus as well, making her return was absolutely fantastic on here. Really impressed. Lita wasn't bad in this match either. Took a little bit of time away from the ring. Looked really polished as ever though in this one. Really good.
Yeah, some really good stuff on here. Lita and Becky seem to work really well together as a team, so really like that on there as well. Some good stuff on here, some nice back and forth. Obviously late in the match, Trish Stratus runs out and attacks Bayley. Bayley's been interfering throughout the match. That gives Lita the opportunity to finally tag in, put some offense on Io Sky before she finally hits the moonsault. 1, 2, 3, and we have new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Really interesting. Not the way I would have called this match going at all.
Not at all.
And it's kind of tipped the scales a little bit in regards to the setup for WrestleMania. Yeah,
a lot of the rumours and speculation were suggesting that Damage Control were going to be putting the tag team titles on the line at WrestleMania against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. And obviously there's a change in the works there. So what are we likely to see here? Do you think we are likely to see a 6-woman tag match? Or do you think we're going to see Becky and Lita putting the tag titles on the line?
Well, a lot of rumours are suggesting that we're going to see Trish Stratus versus Bayley at WrestleMania, which would be great.
I would love to see that.
That's a fancy booking if you've ever seen one, please. Isn't it? So yeah, really hope that rumour becomes a reality. In terms of the tag titles, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see a triple threat / fatal 4-way tag match for the titles. I think that'd be good. It's a good way of getting some of your female talents on the grandest stage of them all as well.
Excellent. Yeah, I like the sound of that. If you were to go for a triple threat or a 4-way tag match, who would you include?
So I'd probably have Lita and Lynch. Obviously defending the titles. Damage Control, again, have to be in there. They've been so solid with the tag titles, they have to be in there.
They've got to get the rematch.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, I think, is pretty much a given.
Yeah.
That's the one that was rumoured anyway.
Yeah.
And I would probably, if it was going to be a fourth team, I'd probably go for the newly formed looking alliance of Chelsea Green and Carmella, which we saw on Raw this week.
Yeah.
So I think that could be an interesting mix in there as well.
Yeah, I quite like that one. I think I would definitely go with the first three. I think personally for my fourth team, I would go with Liv Morgan, because I think Liv Morgan's got to be there for WrestleMania. And I would team her up with either Tegan Nox or Raquel Rodriguez.
Definitely,
I think that would be definitely a good one on there. But yeah, I think that would be a four-way match would be great for WrestleMania. Gets more of the women out on the roster for the card as well. So yeah, I'd definitely like to see that one happen. Let's see what builds up as we get closer and closer towards the big event.
Yeah, we are on the road to WrestleMania. So if any more big news like these come out in the coming weeks, we'll be sure to keep you updated here on the channel. We have lots of content coming up, so do keep an eye out and turn on the notification bell. Like the chairman mentioned earlier, we are going to be doing our WrestleMania predictions in the coming weeks as well, so do look out for that one. That's always a good one to watch. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.